Hello, everybody, and welcome to another one of All Boards No Swords 2022 tournament. I am Jake Hopper. With me is Spirit Magic Helmet on co-coms and Kimian Ronikai doing tracking. Spirit Magic Helmet, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for introducing me. Excited to see the match get started.
Yeah, we should be starting any second. We have Xarnax42 and Nimanva doing our race tonight. So both of these guys are going to need to find 5 Triforce pieces because they start with 3, and a candle, a bow, and a silver, or not a candle, a wand, a bow, and a silver arrow so that they can beat Ganon and save Zelda.
Now I know Xarnax because he's been around for quite a few years. Nimanva, is that the pronunciation of the other one?
He would like Nimanva, something along those lines, yeah.
So I know I've seen one of his races from the last tournament. He lost the first race. I can't remember if it's double elimination or anything.
Yeah, so this is a Swiss right here. And this is the first round of the Swiss. So both guys have a 0-0 record in this one. Nimanva I know mostly from the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community. But he's picked up this game, as have a lot of DWR players, and they're doing not too bad for being fairly new to the game.
Not too bad. Looks like we already found an any road. Starting point was pretty close to start, but Sword was not in the Sword Cave this time. Do we have the flag set to be for that to be 50-50 right now?
Nope. Okay. Nothing is 50-50 in this flag set.
Okay, great.
So, some things we know. The sword. This is swordless, so the sword is going to be somewhere in an open cave or under an Armos. Except it's not going to be a sword, it's just going to be a blue candle. We also know that there's going to be some item under one of the Armos statues, replacing the vanilla power bracelet, and we've got a candle find for Nimanva. That's a big find early. Might not be a place that Xarnax gets to quick. We'll see.
Hey, he's up in Death Mountain, but it's nice to have a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
The any roads are pretty handy too. This Death Mountain's going to be pretty accessible. 2 of the roads went there, so I'm excited to see that, and they'll probably be able to clear that out while they're working, finding what they do. There's quite a few empty caves up there, and the Armos. So the wood sword's the only one they're going to be available with. The magic sword and the white sword are going to be bomb upgrades instead.
Right. The wood sword is not a sword, though. It's just a candle. The whole thing is swordless.
Oh, it's swordless. Oh, I'm sorry. That's fantastic. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. One other thing we know about these flags is that the red candle is going to be in the white sword cave. So red candle being one of the most helpful items that we can get early, because it's repeatable offense. So that's going to be the case for all of the Swiss rounds anyway.
Now, the book is just an atlas in this, right? Or is it going to upgrade the wand, so to speak?
Well, it's going to upgrade, in air quotes, the wand.
Yeah. By which we mean downgrade.
Right. It's really not so bad, but for certain fights, like Patra's, can be pretty annoying.
You found one
when you don't have a sword, something like Gliok.
Yeah, then you have to fight Gliok with the wand.
So just the candle found so far. Triforces 1, 4, and 6. They'll probably still want to dig Dungeon 4. I'm pretty sure they're happy about having Triforce 6, though, so they don't have to dig that too much. That can be one of the more difficult dungeons.
Yeah, if they can skip digging Dungeon 6 for sure, they would like to do that.
Yeah, so an early Triforce there would be pretty handy. Expensive meat today, $119. I don't know what the cheap meat store looks like, but that's pretty high in general. So
Yeah, that
I
is.
think we have additional bait blocks turned on, right?
No, that's actually not a flag yet. Maybe someday.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
the additional things that can happen are the life or money rooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I was thinking bait block. Thank you.
Hey, it's all good. You're asking questions and you're clarifying the flags for all of the new viewers out here.
Cheap key, 87. That's not too bad. Cheap-ish blue ring. I doubt Xarnax would go for it. He seemed pretty good with his combat in the seat I saw him run. He's had several months to practice since then because I think that ran out in April or May.
Yeah,
so
he definitely has not been practicing these flags. He said the last time he's played a swordless seed was the original All Boards No Swords tournament, which was like 3 years ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2. I don't know. I don't keep track of all these things that I do.
Good stretch on the limitations, though. Yeah. I see that cave that Nim was passing by right now is a heart cave.
So yeah, Xarnax picked that up before.
Okay, so if we're trying to pick 5, we're one away from both of them, which is handy.
Yeah. So the white sword item is 4 to 6 hearts randomly. So it's possible that they could, if they find the red candle, pick it up with 4 hearts. But it's a 1 in 3 chance, basically.
Right.
Here's that level 3. Interesting. I would definitely take a little look.
That's a tricky clip.
So, yeah, but he does have a candle to help him. Candle works just like a sword for clipping. There we go.
And I mean, like, without losing all your health, that was a lot of Linus.
That's a big find there.
That's an amazing find.
This is
that an early Triforce, and then they don't have to worry about 3 anymore.
Yeah, I would not be digging for the Triforce here myself. I would get out of here and come back later.
Yeah, but the Triforce was on that second screen.
Oh, was it there? Oh.
Yeah, in the top right-hand corner.
Well, I wouldn't dig for it anymore regardless. I guess I would just go pick it up.
I might snag that and then just peek in the next room to see if there's a free key. And this is a really generous seed, but other than that, yeah, I agree with you completely.
Yeah. It sounds like Nimanva has his mic on. I don't know what the story is with volume for these, or audio for both these people.
If it sounds like it's my side, let me know. I can't hear anything.
Oh, the tracker sounds are on. Okay. Thanks, CD, for the explanation. Yeah, that's interesting. So whenever he clicks something in his tracker, then it's going to
I got you.
That's done. But we've got the auto switch to Xarnax anyway. Yeah.
56, that's a big medium secret, correct?
56?
Yeah.
No, that is a small big secret.
Oh, I didn't know if the medium went up that high. That's really small if it's the large secret.
Yeah, the medium goes 25 to 40. The large is 51 to 150, I think. Or yeah, something like that. Maybe it's 50
almost
to
the
150.
Smallest large secret possible, so that could really impact.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not going to be a lot of money to see. But they'll still have enough to buy the things they need. This might have to manufacture a few more bombs rather than purchase them, perhaps.
You'd like to see a little bit more money in a swordless seed just so you have more arrows when you finally get them. It's a handy weapon to have around. But 2 for the small secret. Have we seen the medium secret yet?
I'm guessing yes, but I have not paid attention. One thing we didn't mention is that Xarnax picked up that book as the Armos item that was over in the east. So he now has the map to any dungeon that he enters.
That's going to be a nice speed boost. I bet Nim's going to get that pretty soon as well.
Yeah, you would think he would have rotated the Armos. Could be something important under there. But Xarnax is about to get his candle too, so it's going to have that advantage. Did we see the ladder item? I suppose I could look at the tracker. It is the recorder. Okay. So when Nimanva gets over to the East Coast, he is going to be able to pick up that recorder, which is nice because he'll be able to just toot that to go to level 1 if he wants. Since they already have the Triforce for it.
I'm looking at. I thought I saw in the and I'm sorry I keep asking Seeds questions, but I thought I saw that the wand was turned on to go to unfound dungeons, or what was that? What does the wand do in this seed set?
I mean, the wand is an important.
Sorry, the whistle, the recorder.
Oh, recorder. No, it's recorder to beaten dungeons. The recorder to yeah, recorder. The recorder to unbeaten dungeons flag is off, so
Okay.
They'll be able to use the recorder to travel to any dungeon that they have the Triforce for.
Mhm.
So even though we didn't see them beat 1, 4, and 6, they'll be able to immediately travel to those dungeons just by using the recorder once they pick it up.
That it's a nice utility because as soon as they get it, Nim, for example, who has the ladder already, we'll be able to grab that and have 4 locations right off the bat that they can go to.
Right, exactly. Going to be very helpful for overworld travel.
Another heart find up into the mountain.
Yeah. If Nimanva wanted to, he could up an eye from that top room, and it would open the bottom door. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he knows that works like that. But
I think he looks like he's trying to do it too, or doesn't understand why. He came in and out there like 3 times.
Okay, he's gonna up an eye from here now.
Okay.
Let's see. There he goes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that works because the once he went through that top room, the bottom door was open in that top room. So when he up and A'd, then it transferred the property of that bottom door to the opening room of the dungeon.
Now that can be only done that way. That can't be done with the overworld version of the trick, right? Or could he have done that as well?
It works the same as the overworld, basically.
Okay. I didn't know if in that situation he could have done it with the overworld, because then he went up and up 8, and I realized that it must only work in the dungeon from this.
Oh, so I mean, he couldn't do it from the overworld in that case because he would have had to come in from the bottom of the screen, and there was no entry, only from the other 3 directions. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, but you see both these guys opening up a lot of caves here. They really want to find that red candle because that's going to make things a lot easier to work with.
Having some bombs isn't hurting either. Level 9 find by the coast. It's a nice find. He's got bombs to run him across the rest of these too as well. Another heart find? I think we found 3 out of the 4 now, unless I'm mistaken.
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think Xarnax found that one. He's found 2 other ones. This south coast is a little dicey. Not a surprise. It often is when you've got a Wizrobe enemy set.
Mm-hmm. I bet he wishes he could kill a few of those on the way.
I mean, he's got bombs. He could try.
He's got 1 bomb, though.
Yeah.
So the mid-secret, if you missed it, Jacob, was 30. So we have a perfectly average mid-secret and a woefully low large and small secret. We had 2 and 56, I believe, for the small and large. So they're going to be hurting a little bit for money in a situation where a potion or a few extra arrows would have been handy. I'm sure they'll get what they need, but that's a little bit of a cringe on my side. Level 1.
Oh yeah, we found it. I mean, he could have found it anyway. He could have just used his foot to get here, but I don't know if he's thinking about that. He's probably mostly thinking about the
Triforces.
He's thinking about getting that red candle, really, because we need that weapon to do anything of substance. Xarnax, meanwhile, is really struggling to get a random bomb. I don't remember where Nimanva got his bomb. Oh, that was funny. I don't think that Nimanva intended to get wall mastered there, but he left the room.
Oops. So he's really plugging at this. He really wants to get into that extra room there. What's he hoping to find, do you think? Like a key?
Well, level 1 has both an item staircase and an item on the floor, so we could get an item drop right on the floor here. You know, like the wand or the bow, those would be fantastic.
Those would be axe, yeah. The master key, I'm sure. The magic key, I should say.
Okay, so he's going to do a banana key right here. And try to go
fantastic.
Through this top door. And
he pulled it off.
Yep, he's got to go back down there to open that door. There we go.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to clear that blue Korea room right now, but we'll keep that in mind for later as a possibility.
Just killing a couple keys will open 2 doors. That's not too bad.
Yeah, for sure. You would want to do this, I would think. Oh, so close to a double.
Mm-hmm.
I have burned a lot of keys with the blue candle in my time. Alright, we can clear that wall master room. Potentially.
Oh, I thought I was going to see a staircase. I was so excited for him. This is smart. Go back and forth, save time with a scroll, and just kill a little bit at a time on both sides.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, that room on the left is going to be pretty tricky with those fireball statues. This one's going to be easy, obviously.
Mm-hmm. They're in the heart drop group, right? Or is it they're in money drop, aren't they?
Money drops, yep.
Yeah.
That was a lot of damage in a hurry, and that's a little unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine he's probably going to go back in because this is still level 1 with its 2 relatively easy items, but... Oh, he's got to re-clear this room, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered. Honestly, I'm curious if I would have bothered with just a blue candle in the first place, but he was doing so well with it. But...
I think he's taken off.
Green tunic, 3 hearts. It's a little bit rough.
Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere, and level 1 is a place you can start.
Mm-hmm.
So...
oh, nice.
Yeah, that bomb upgrade, or that bomb with the plus on it is a bomb upgrade. It's always 2 bombs, and that is the magical sword in these seeds. There is also a white sword bomb upgrade that looks exactly the same, but it's going to be shuffled into one of the dungeons in the Swiss flags. But the
oh, that's nice. That's handy, but that's a big sacrifice on money.
Yeah, it sure is, considering the pretty much lack of money that we've been discussing in this seed. That's going to be rough.
I don't see Xarnax doing that, but I think if you feel like it's going to give you the speed and you get a little more comfortable, I could see why it might happen.
Yeah, the number one thing that Xarnax is known for is buying the big shield, and I have a hard time imagining he's going to end up doing that in this seed, but he might. He loves to do it. So we'll see what happens. The one on the left is such better quality because he's probably playing on emulator. Yeah, Xarnax is definitely playing on his power pack. I think. Pretty sure, yeah.
So we could jump over. Oh, he didn't check that spot. What's the speedrun best practice there? Do you go and check that extra spot that he just passed by, or do you go to vanilla level 3?
Are you talking about the cave east of 3?
The cave, yeah, east of 3.
I'm pretty sure he already checked that before.
Okay.
So
I see people skip it sometimes and go straight to 3. And then they have access to a lot more at the same time. They don't have to walk all the way around the river for just one spot. But I was always curious what the best practice was there. Like, what does the community in general think is the best way to take that?
I think there are a ton of ways to route the overworld, and there's no
And all be all.
certain one way or one correct way or wrong way to do almost anything. You can call some decisions better than others when you evaluate them, but there's definitely no like this is the way you have to do this. Well, Xarnax gets a key for his troubles. Nimanva would be relieved to know that's not a really important item in that room that he missed there from his death. But Xarnax is still exploring. Gets 3
We're
with
still looking for a weapon here.
Yeah, for sure.
Even a boomerang would not be too bad with all the keys we're coming across in some of these critical rooms.
Yeah, though the enemy HP is rolled up.
Oh, really?
It's plus or minus 2. So there's a 40% chance that the keys have more than 0 HP. And boomerangs will only kill enemies that have 0 HP. So there's a key, and we're going to have to up an A, and I have to imagine Xarnax is going to get out of here.
And I wouldn't mind being able to stun some of these guys in a situation.
Oh, he's clearing it. That's surprising.
It's bold. I thought maybe he got knocked back by a rope, but you're right, he is clearing it.
Yeah, no, he threw a bomb.
I thought maybe he was going to bomb upwards, but that's done because he knows the map.
Yeah, he's got the map. He can see that there's no good way out of here. Otherwise, he would certainly bomb out. Oh, all right.
Is he going for a forced drop? No, he can't be because he's been hit.
No.
Oh, what a bummer. He wanted to push block.
He just wanted to exit and continue exploring the dungeon without having to go all the way back to...
Yeah, because it's a shutter door, so the push block would never open a staircase. It would just get him out.
Yeah, there was no...
It's a lot of bombs to spend for that.
Yeah. It was not an item. He already picked up the key off the floor. The only reason he was clearing it was to get back to the rest of the dungeon without having to clear those first rooms at the start again. So, kind of unfortunate, and both of them leave one without any items, and they both feel a little bad about that.
Little consolation prize of the large secret there. Air quotes, large secret.
Yeah, you can see Xarnax. If you'll see his feet go missing for a second, that's when he's resetting. That's to get his global counter reset, so that he can try to kill an enemy for a bomb drop. Because the bombs, of course, drop on 1, 6, and 8 from just pure random drops for bomb dropping enemies. So, yeah, that's his main goal there. But I wonder if he has anything he can do with this money.
Blue ring. Buy a shield. It's gonna happen. It's been a very challenging seed so far with a lack of resources and items.
Yeah, we need to find something to buy. Xarnax is going to find level 3 in just a second here, I think, as long as he opens his cave. He really wants to kill that Octorok at the same time. It's a terrible internal debate. Oh, he's going to go left first. Maybe he'll get a key or bombs on the floor over here.
Xarnax is going to get into this beautiful level 3 now and probably get his ladder and the early Triforce. That's going to be great for him.
As long as he doesn't try to clear this room before going to the right, he should be fine. Because this could be a staircase room, and he's thinking about, do I want to try to clear this? And no, okay.
Could you clear that room? I mean, there's nothing. There's only a couple things that could be hurt by the candle enough to die, if anything, right?
Yeah. The red Lionels have 4 HP, so if they roll down at all, then you could.
Yeah, I was thinking only the red Lionel because everything else there was pretty beefy.
Right.
It seems like too much work.
All right. Whoop. That.
Xarnax having trouble with that clip I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
So once he uses candle, he can't use it again on the screen, and you know, it helps a lot for that the first attempt. But after that, you just have to get a 1-frame tap to clip in there. Much easier to have that candle use available to him. So he had a couple reasons to up an A there. But
a little careful with the staircase. Got through. Got the ladder. That's nice. Let's Triforce and get out of here. Your daddy wants a heart.
I think Xarnax was going for a
Boost.
Yeah, candle boost there to get past some of those swords, but didn't really work. He got through anyway.
The sprite looks kind of silly with the triangle over its head.
I mean, are there times where it doesn't look silly?
That's fair. It just sort of, like with the skeleton just standing there facing the camera, it looked like kind of like a dunce cap or something. Him got knocked out of the way of the
No,
there. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
it was on purpose. He wasn't trying to blow the recorder. He was trying to use his candle and had the wrong thing equipped. So he's just trying to get a bomb drop from these guys. Same as Xarnax. Similar shenanigans going on both sides. Oh, that was rough enemy movement from on Xarnax's side there.
Have we seen the cost of bombs?
I don't think we've seen a bomb shop yet.
I don't think so. Is it the rare, maybe? Would bomb be the rare?
It might be. There are no guarantees for a bomb shop, even in swordless. So it could be anywhere. It doesn't even have to be available. It could be under the raft, and just a shop. But I don't think we've seen arrows yet either. There is a guarantee for arrows that they will be blocked by at most bombs or a candle. So if bombs are in the arrow shop, which seems fairly likely, or as long as I'm right about the fact that we haven't seen arrows, then there's probably one of them, and it's probably behind a bomb wall on Death Mountain. Most likely. Oh, Xarnax got a bomb. Nice. He was thinking about saving there, but he's gonna go check some more spots first, I think. Oh, he probably wants to world wrap and get the recorder, I would imagine.
Hobbling along with half a heart over here in Death Mountain, trying to get across pretty well guarded hallway.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. But pretty solid screen scroll from someone with not a ton of experience in the game, so.
Doing pretty well with that, over by Spectacle Rock. I'm guessing that he's going to try the open cave, and then maybe try to farm a bomb here, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, his options up here are pretty limited. Not ideal coming into any part of Death Mountain without bombs in hand.
It's just unfortunate it's so far away from anything to come back here if it's critical.
Oh, that's some good info. So level 4 is at that power bracelet spot near start. And we're going to need the PB if we have to go in there. That could be a case where we have to go into level 9 to find the power bracelet to go back into there to get one of our 3 required items.
That'd be some great sequencing.
It would be. Well, if he does have to go into 9, at least he knows that it's right there and that 4 is nearby. But of course, we're not going into 9 until we get the other 4 Triforce pieces.
Nim took out 2 of the red, all 3 of the red Octoroks. I don't know if the blue is the primary in there or not, but that's unfortunate. Alright, so we're back to start with both of them.
And here's level 6 right there, north of vanilla level 1. Gonna pop in there maybe? No? I mean, I wouldn't really want to, but maybe there's a quick item at 6? Or is... Yeah, that is where 6 is. Okay.
Forgotten Spot has level 7.
Wow. All right, this is even better to dig than 6. They're both big dungeons, but at least this one has a Triforce you still need.
Now, my understanding is that 6 can be worse than 7 in Randomizer. Am I correct?
Yeah. I would say that's pretty frequently the case. Because 6 is guaranteed to be the largest dungeon out of levels 1 through 6. Whereas 7 is going to be the smallest out of 7 through 9. So, you know, it just depends on how the rooms get split up, pretty much.
How they roll. Yeah. So that room could not be a pushblock room because it has a shutter door, but 3 open doors there isn't too bad. He did get bopped on the way though, so he's back at start. Is he going to bow out of it? Interesting.
I mean, I don't blame him if he doesn't want to dig 7.
Yeah, I agree. There's just 3 open doors there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his plan is.
Yep. It does make sense with, like, what was that, like 40 rooms in there? It does make sense from that chance of statistics of dying, going back repeatedly, things like that. Not necessarily the right move.
Well, Xarnax is checking a second quest only spot. This is a first quest overworld, so
yeah,
we only need to worry about caves that will open in first quest. Well, there is bait and a ring. I highly recommend buying the bait in Swordless. It's really helpful, especially with Gurias, but a couple other things as well.
That's a pretty good insight. You were at one point the sort of the singular source of knowledge, or the core source of knowledge on Swordless, weren't you? I remember you were kind of pioneer of Swordless back in the day.
Yeah, I kind of created the Swordless speedrun.
Yeah.
There are some other very good Swordless players out there now.
Mm-hmm.
Really gotta mention Rooslugs in particular. Yeah, and really happy that Fred added the Swordless flag to the randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it a fun way to play and give a little extra challenge.
Gotta hand it to Nim. He's really holding his own against a very experienced runner right now. They're tied up pretty well.
Yeah, and Nim is back in level 1 and making some good progress here compared to where Xarnax got before. But of course, he's now locked in that same room with the ropes that Xarnax was in, and he has 0 solution to exit that room. So,
but speaking of 0, he had 0 keys, and now he has 1. So that was definitely a good one.
Yeah. The bomb count is pretty concerning, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think bombs are gonna. I mean, any Swordless run, bombs are gonna be a major concern, but in this one, it seems more concerning than usual, just because of the complete lack of offensive items here. Blue Candle's so bare minimum compared to anything. We're 32 minutes in. We've gotten 1 Triforce on both of them, and it was sort of a freebie Triforce in a couple rooms in on the floor.
Yeah, a lot of these Swordless Seeds are just going to be a bit of a slog until we get good, repeatable offense. You know, one of really 3 things is going to be important: the red candle, the wand, or the bow. And the bow is also going to require a arrow purchase as well, so we don't even have that available to us yet. But Xarnax must be close to a bomb force or something. Nope, or at least he thought he was. Yeah, I like the play though, to guess and see if you feel close. Sometimes it's worth just going for it, especially since he knew that he could retry and get his 3 bombs that he had already back.
Mm-hmm. I
think Xarnax likes puzzle types of things. So if he has to treat the seed as a puzzle to beat it, then I think that's kind of up his alley.
A lot of tenacity on both sides here.
Yeah. Pretty nice double. I think it is possible to get 3 wall masters with 1 candle use, but it's very difficult. But 2 is pretty easy to do. Oh, we got a lot of potential here. That could definitely be the staircase right there. And they're going down to 1 hit, which is nice, because if Tektites take more than 1 hit, they can go flying all over and make your life a pain.
End up in the HUD, and they sort of teleport because they have no animation.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what Nim needed.
Yeah, let's see if this is the staircase here. It's going to be interesting.
Either a staircase or a dead end. He doesn't have any keys. Xarnax has better progression resources than does with 2 keys and 7 bombs right now. More money for that matter too. To find a way to spend it on bombs. The wand.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, things are going to open up for Nimanva, that's for sure. Man, you have to think it's probably not going to be too long before Xarnax decides to go back in there, but he might also be kind of devoting some time to looking for that red candle. Which we know the red candle's in the white sword cave, but that white sword cave might be behind some item and not really available to us.
Is Xarnax the type to ignore level 1 partially because he already has the Triforce and prioritize something else first?
I would say that's almost certainly a consideration, but you know, he knows that it has items in it, and it's a small dungeon, so I think he's mostly, you know, a logical decision maker, not necessarily a risk taker.
Looking back at him passing up 3 open doors earlier, though, I wonder if he's focused on exploration more than dungeon completion right now, because he had 3 rooms he could have popped into in 6.
Yeah, so that was level 6, and it's really big, and the odds of finding an item are kind of low. And he's already got the Triforce out of there, so... Was that in 6 or was that in 7? What did he do in 7?
I thought it was 6, but it could have been 7.
Yeah, that sounds like 7, I think. I don't think he even went into 6. 6 is the one that's north of 1, and I don't think...
No, it was definitely 6 because I asked you if 6 could be bigger than 7. Remember I said, no, 6 can be worse than 7, be bigger than 7, right? Because people talk about 7 with notoriety, but I've also heard that 6 is just as chunky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were in 6 then, though.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyway, Xarnax is probably looking for that red candle to make digging the dungeons easier. And we'll see if the red candle's actually obtainable or not.
This is going to be a big break for Nim, though.
Yeah. Until Xarnax gets that wand, we can easily consider Nimanva in the lead.
Maybe slaying the Rupee boss and getting the magic key.
Yeah.
Furthering his lead here. 1 turned out to be very critical.
Yeah, those are 2 big items. Probably easily 2 of the top 5 items you could find.
Yeah, you don't need the magic key to complete the game, but having it as one of the first items you get this early in so many more dungeons, and you don't have to clear rooms with swordless, you get it all the way through 9, that's fantastic.
Yep. Xarnax is on level 2, though. What would be the most helpful thing you can get in here? I guess the bow, and then an arrow shop soon. You can grab that key anyway.
Yeah, I would say the bow's the... Unless you need the power bracelet for something, but he's probably hoping for something that will help progression a little bit more than just opening 4 doors.
Yeah. Well, it's possible that the power bracelet or raft could be in here, and they might be blocking the red candle. So those wouldn't be the worst thing to get. Xarnax doesn't want to use his last bombs in there. Dang.
They're not, but the part of me that's rooting for Xarnax right now doesn't want him to find something that encourages him to do anything but go in one. Like, if he gets the power bracelet and he starts jumping all over the world to find those, check those spots, or the raft, one more thing he's doing without the wand, which is probably the most useful item
I mean,
get right now.
If you're cheering for Xarnax right now,
Mhm.
you want to cheer for him to find the red candle. Because once he gets the red candle, going back to 1 is going to be probably his next play.
What spots have been left unsearched?
Most of West Death Mountain.
That's kind of it, right? We've seen them in the Dead Woods. We've seen them in most of Death Mountain. It's starting to look more like the red candles under a block.
Yeah, there's a pretty good possibility it is, but we still have plenty of things to look at before we can make that determination.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Xarnax retries, gave up his key that he got out of level 2 with that retry.
Then slaying another rupee boss.
Yeah, that one not as generous with dropping super helpful items, but still free money is good. Alright, Xarnax is finishing up Death Mountain. This might be the rest of the overworld that he has left, and if we don't find the red candle up here, his next play has to be dipping into either 1 or 2. Yeah.
Does he know where 2 is? Did I miss that?
Yeah, 2 is on East Death Mountain. That's where he was just at a minute ago. Oh, there it is. That might have been the
right.
possible cave.
Alright, so let's see what he can do here to catch up from that point.
Yeah, I think he's going to go immediately back to level 2. That's his play, since he's already up on Death Mountain. Oh, he's got some more spots to bomb down here. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, he'll finish clearing up this area and then go to level 2, probably. Oh, hey, there's bombs and arrows. Nice.
How much were those bombs? I missed it.
29. You're going to see
29,
it again in a second when he buys them, so...
I'd probably buy some, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to save, I think? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not?
He's right near 2, though.
Yeah, it's... He's near 2, but at the same time, he's not super close to 2, but yeah. I think he was thinking about a save and thought better of it, I guess. Oh, he's got to bomb this spot down here, maybe? Okay. Okay, I think he's just going to go straight back to level 1.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's going to catch him right up. Nim hasn't done too much with his time, and getting the key was nice, but Xarnax will get that pretty soon.
No, I would clearly put Nimanva in the lead right now, but Xarnax does have more of the overworld explored. So
he has the overworld explored, but he has years of experience. So I'm thinking that Nim will enjoy the lead. Do you know what I mean? That he's different? But I was wondering what he was doing with the catch-up time. You know, hasn't picked up a Triforce. He did get the key. He's doing a lot of exploration, so he's catching up on exploration for sure.
yeah, it really looks like we're definitely going to be needing some more items to open up overworld spots. I think we can confirm that. Which dungeons have we found at this point? So I think we found 6, 7, 8. We know 4 is under the power bracelet spot. I don't think we found 5. I don't... Oh, wait. We did see 5, didn't we?
We found anything where we have a Triforce just with the whistle. So
yeah.
I think 5's the only one left.
Yeah, Xarnax is going back to level 2, it's true. I think we did see 5. I think I saw Nimanva in 5, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It might have just been 4. But it's possible that 5 is still outstanding to find. So we might need the raft or the power bracelet to get into 5. Not sure. Either way, we definitely know we're going to need the wand, the bow, and the silver arrows at absolute minimum. Xarnax forcing a bomb there. Gets a Triforce for it.
This move, holding off on the Triforce for a second and dive a little farther.
Yeah, he definitely wants the item out of here if he can. Hopefully he doesn't end up bombing any Dark Notes because it'd be a little unfortunate considering that wand is available to him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Nim's digging 7. Understandable decision.
Another rupee boss. It's making good work with it too.
Yeah, Xarnax, I think would remember that he needs to go pick up that key at the top of the dungeon again if he wants it. Might be regretting not having it right now, but now he's got 3 keys. He should be in good shape to finish the rest of this. We know that once he goes back to 1, he'll get the magic key. Yeah, so
he'll be a little frustrated when he gets to 1. I think he sees that he might feel like he's a little behind.
Yeah, he certainly might.
I wonder if he forced those fairies.
Oh, they were 100% forced. Gibdos don't drop fairies naturally.
I'm sorry, intentionally forced.
Oh, intentionally forced. Probably not. You wouldn't really want forced fairies in that situation. He just would rather have bombs and rupees or whatever. Yeah, looks like we're gonna bomb some Dark Nuts. Hopefully they go down in 1. They do. That's nice. Really makes the seed a lot different when red Dark Nuts go down in more than 1 bomb. Or
they're very crunchy with a 1 bomb kill.
Yeah.
Oh, our first Gliok, I believe. You get to see how that wand does for them.
Yeah, Gliok on both sides. Another key there. I wonder if Xarnax could like damage boost through it. But you might as well kill them and try to get some bombs. There we go.
Kind of a sketchy place to be with these Dark Nuts. He's making it alright though. I enjoy that trick. I know how the trick's done, but for people wondering how he's getting past these Dark Nuts without damage, the hitbox for the sword is a little off. So if you shoot down, you can hit them with the sword down, but it doesn't change their momentum, so they walk right through you during their invincibility frames.
Yeah, and the hitbox for the wand is even wonkier than the hitbox for the sword. So you'll see people not even swinging in the direction of the enemies and damaging them.
Yeah, this room wouldn't be very survivable if you got penned in by Dark Nuts every second, but it's a really good trick to have if you know how to do it.
Alright, is this an item for Nimanva or staircase? Just a transport. You definitely gotta take this. You cleared out all those blue Dark Nuts. Gotta see what you get for that.
Some gels.
Xarnax is preparing to kill some dark nuts here, I think. I don't know why he's not bombing left, though. There we go. Nice key steal.
It's probably just busy dodging all those fireballs.
Yeah.
3 heart.
I think we might know that the item is in this next room down here. Yeah, so Xarnax is taking damage. He's going to get up to a 9 count here on this guy. Each candle, you can hear it hit him 3 times. They each count as a damage hit. And then he'll go down and start bombing these dark nuts, and the first dark nut that he kills will drop a bomb. So let's hope that he gets something for all of this effort, maybe. As long as
here is to just not get hit before you kill one, otherwise you're short 4 bombs.
Right, yeah.
Nice natural drop there. I don't think that was forced, was it?
No.
Or was? It was.
100% forced.
You're right, I'm sorry. That's the whole
bombs.
point.
It was.
Sorry.
Oh, that is a map. Well,
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know what he didn't do. Was there an enemy he skipped? Oh, he's gonna go double check, I think.
Well, choose a square drop, so it's just any room that he didn't clear.
Yeah, I don't know. For now, grab the Triforce and get out of here because we have the recorder and we can just come back here whenever. Or he's gonna go back in. Alright.
Now, what's the advantage to going out and in like that? Oh, because he picked up the Triforce.
Yeah, didn't have much choice.
But if his goal here is to clear out rooms, he got hit, so he's got to do that again.
Yeah, he got hit intentionally because he didn't know his count.
Yeah.
He realized that he got hit in the middle of hitting that Zol with his candle and didn't know what his count was at exactly. So
right.
He hit them for some clarity. Or took an intentional hit for the clarity. Oh!
These aren't too hard with the candle.
Yeah, he just got a,
wasn't able to force the bomb, right?
He got his force fine. So there's a force bomb at 10, and there's a force fairy at 16. The force fairy overrides the force bomb, and that's what happened right there.
Oh, that's a frustrating technique.
Yes, it is.
This is not the room I would be doing a force bomb drop in.
No, I agree.
He pulls it off, though.
He did.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Is he going to farm 3 more? I guess so.
I think Xarnax knows that the item is in another blue darknet room to the south, so he's got to fill up his bombs again.
So he might even do this one more time after this, really.
Well, he's got full bombs now, but what he might do is take another hit and then get up to a 9 count again.
Right. That's why I said he might even do this again so that he's ready to...
Right.
Sort of have like a stored 4 extra bombs ready to go.
Yeah, the first part of this. Okay, so the good thing about where he is now is he's at 19 on his consecutive count. He'll get a bomb on his next kill, but the fairies don't drop at 26 or anything like that. It's just 16, and then they don't drop again until after you pass 256. So you don't worry about that. So now he doesn't have to worry about that fairy drop overriding his force bomb with his next kill. You hate to see that. I'm not sure if he... No, there's no way that was intentional. Okay. He was trying to get into this room. I see. That was a good hit. He was remembering that he had to kill some enemies. So, there's no bomb yet, but it should be soon, I think. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so he took an intentionally knowing that he had to kill those other enemies to get into this room, and it's a double heart in level 2.
Oh, is that the coast heart?
It sure is.
What a disappointment.
Yeah, that's a bit of a whammy there.
All right, well, he knows it's one more problem that he knows is not the solution.
Yeah.
Or however Alexander Graham Bell said.
The good news for him is that Nimanva is probably going to get the item out of 2 as well, but the bad news is that it's going to take Nimanva much less time. Oh, Xarnax is going to...
He just got 7.
Yeah, Nimanva got the 7 Triforce, and he also found in here the item, which was the White Sword. But the White Sword, of course, is replaced with the bomb upgrade. So now he can carry up to 10 bombs.
Xarnax is doing great, but he's hurting without that wand. Comparatively.
Yeah, he just needs to flute back to 1 now, and that seems like a very logical play, and I would be shocked if he doesn't do that pretty soon.
There he goes. Back to 1, go in.
No, that's 4 right there.
That's 4, okay.
This is 1. No, that's 2. Wait, what? Well, no, I don't understand what just happened. Anyway.
Speaking of 2, Nin's just entered 2. He shouldn't have too much trouble with this with the wand. He won't have to do a lot of the grinding for bombs.
Yeah, this should be pretty quick. I thought 1 was to the east. I guess it must be here. Alright, well, Xarnax is going back in. This is where he needs to be. He needs to get that wand and get moving, because Nim's in pretty good shape otherwise. Oh, 4 is over there. Okay, thanks, K-Man. That's 6. That's PvP blocked. Alright. Good to know. I thought 6 was the one that was 1 north of 1. I guess... I don't know what that is. I thought the recorder took them up there. Oh, 1 screen above the first... Okay, 1 screen above level 1 is level 4. Okay, gotcha. That's level 4, that's level 6. Alright. Xarnax is close to the magic key. He is nowhere near the wand, but he'll get there. Xarnax
has the key.
Yeah. He had to do a tough trick there and remember that he had the ladder. That can be difficult sometimes.
Little trouble saved there. Another Gleok.
Yeah, Nimanva hasn't discovered that the blue dark nuts have all of the fun in here. I imagine he's probably gonna do the same as Xarnax and clear every room before he does those blue dark nuts, but we'll see. But
alright, Xarnax has the wand.
Yeah, he's not in too bad a shape. I'd still give Nimanva a bit of an edge because he dug out level 7 already, and Nim's already halfway done with 2. I think Xarnax right there went into that room knowing that it was the old man to see if it was a map upgrade. So that was really the only reason to not up an A out of that dungeon immediately.
The really advanced game knowledge that Xarnax's been applying to his run so far is gives him enough of an edge where I think Xarnax probably wants a killer 8 so that he can kind of leverage his experience and make up a little bit of time. Anything that slows down Nim right now I think is something that Xarnax wants so that he can kind of fill in that buffer.
Yeah. Right now, Xarnax is probably only really thinking about how he's annoyed that he didn't have that wand suitor. But
Yeah, I would be stressed out if I knew how easy the wand and the key were to get, since there's so much speed behind them.
yeah, but we're past that now, and we're going to be digging level 8. If Xarnax finds the bow and the silvers in here, maybe he doesn't even end up digging 7. That could be a big time save, potentially.
Yeah, definitely. Nim's doing a great job on these dark nuts. There's the bow.
Yeah, there's one of them.
Level 8. All right.
I might even say that Xarnax is almost in the lead here. No, you gotta still give it to Nim because he's got 6 Triforce pieces. But it's definitely closer to a toss-up for now, for sure.
The only good thing is that we haven't had any blocks that needed the bow. So while it's great to have because you needed to complete the quest, it's not like there's been a Goma block anywhere that's made it required so far.
Yeah, we're just
gonna
beat the game, so that's the big thing.
We know Nim's gonna be in 8 at some point, so as long as he finds it along the way, so far hasn't lost a lot of time to that.
Right.
But it's still great to see an early bow in 8, so you don't have to worry too much.
Yeah. We did get a bomb upgrade there, which was a little above normal in price, but it also gave us 6 bombs, which is the maximum, so that is very nice to see.
Very worth it, especially in swordless. Alright, a hard container.
Yeah, that magical sword bomb upgrade might be in play for both of them. Nim's already got 12 hearts, that's crazy.
Alright. That was a cheaper meat, I believe it's 70. If they ever need one. Up to 14 bobs. Got a full pack going over there. Nim finding the good news about the red candle. Probably not going to use it a lot, but it's nice to have.
Yeah, if I were in his shoes, I wouldn't have even picked it up.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's only good if you find like a room full of pancakes, maybe.
Yeah, even then, I'd still just use the wand. The wand can hit multiple things at once, and it does twice as much damage. There's our second item in 8. It's a power bracelet. That could very well be required this seed, so good to find.
Yeah, if we need it for 5, it's required. 4 out of 6 chance of that.
Well, not 4 out of 6, because we know that level 6 is at the southern one. But
oh, you're right.
We also might need to go into 6 to get the silvers. So that's something that could be happening at this seed. And now Xarnax is just looking for that Triforce. Oh, what a lovely compass. So if Nim goes down first in level 8, he is surely going to get both items, just like Xarnax did. If he goes up first, then who knows what happens. I'm guessing he's probably going to get both items regardless, but it could take him a lot longer if he goes up first.
Yeah, I was looking at the levels. It makes perfect sense to be digging 8 all the way. If you're right, I was checking to see if everybody 1, 2, and 3 was done. So, yeah, I completely agree with you. I think 8 is the way to go for him as soon as he gets in them. Xarnax with the glowing dunce cap. Alright, look at this. Same tie on the Triforces. Xarnax got some key items that are going to help a lot. I think Xarnax is in the lead right now, right?
It's hard to say, because Nim is going to get these same items here on his side.
But they match up really well, except that Xarnax has 8, which needs to be dug a lot more than 7 would need to be. And he has the bow.
Yeah, it's gonna be too close to call right now.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna call him.
Xarnax is gonna up an A there, save his money. Nim's already got his bow. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, that was. Okay, so we've got the bow in. Nim has plenty of resources to pick up arrows when the time comes.
Xarnax is gonna go down and check.
So, Jay Coper, if you're Nim and you come across the arrows, do you buy them?
Oh yeah.
You do?
If
Do you go out of your way to buy them, or just if you see them?
Depends what you mean by out of my way.
Like, would you go 3 screens to buy them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I probably would have already bought them if I had the money for them, honestly. I like just picking up arrows so that I can shoot my bow as soon as I find it. Xarnax goes into level 4 and decides that he is not going to dip it for now, I guess. He wants to get back into 7. Which means he's probably going to dig the item out of 7 too. And bombs don't hurt, but yeah, we know that to be best. Be better for him if he didn't spend time digging 7.
Nim's probably happy to see that. It will prevent him from buying arrows, though.
Yeah, for the moment. Oh yeah,
For the moment.
yeah. He's way down there on money, I guess. I haven't already bought that blue ring that kind of sinks into his money total there, and he doesn't want to up an A now because of all of the health that he has.
Right.
So, walking all the way back to start to head north. But yeah, he's definitely happy with 16 bombs. Oh, that was much faster than it took him to find the item in this level 7. I think.
Well, the other was a nice 7.
So now they both got 16 bombs. They have practically identical things that they have done.
Yeah, this is a great race.
Xarnax is just looking for the Triforce in 7 at the same time that Nim's looking for the 1 in 8. Wait, what is Nim doing? Oh, he didn't find the power bracelet down there. Interesting. That's not good. That he could waste a lot of time doing that. But if he decides to skip the power bracelet, that might be good for him. I'm not sure. Depends if the power bracelet is required. But I think he's probably going to skip it at this point. If he digs this item, it's going to take him a long time, because he's going to clear this full top probably before he clears the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He must have skipped one room in the bottom. Xarnax made sure when he was in that bottom section that he had it fully cleared out before he went up to the top, but looks like Nim skipped just that one thing.
Xarnax looking for a Triforce drop in a Gliok room. Little low on health, makes it just fine. Meanwhile, we have a Chevy room full of Kildongos.
Yeah, Xarnax has beaten this game low percent, with just 3 hearts and a wood sword, so he's faced much more difficult Gliok fights for sure.
Mm-hmm. Even I can do a 3-heart Leac fight.
Oh yeah.
Barely, but yeah. I mean, if I have 15 tries.
Oh, Nib's doing some funny shenanigans with the ladder there unintentionally, but it looked kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Xarnax shown some great combat in this room. Big respecter of the double-sided wand attack, left to right. I know that's not like the world's greatest skill, but it's always fun to see it in action.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I wonder if yeah, Xarnax is maybe working on a force here? I'm not really sure what he's got planned.
Nim got a little tempted by that pile of gems and into the fire a couple times. Rupees.
Alright, I think Xarnax is heading in the direction of the Triforce here. If he just skips this room... No, we're gonna...
He's gonna try to kill it.
Yeah, he's gonna use that potion, I bet.
It's not the worst time to use it. As long as you save one for Ganon, it's probably a really good use.
Yeah, even Ganon is not so bad because you've got the wand. You only need to hit him 7 to 8 times, and the wand has a bigger hitbox than the sword. So
yeah, it just depends on like how many patches you went through right before you got to him and stuff like that.
Well, I think Xarnax. I believe this is the Triforce room right here. So as long as Xarnax can clear this, good thing he used that potion, by the way, because
yes, very much.
Left side Landmola.
Blue Landmolas are terrifying.
Very helpful.
There's only so much that skill will do for you when you're fighting those in a big open room.
Well, it seems very clear now that this little bit of unfortunate turn in level 8 has definitely given Xarnax the lead now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never write Xarnax out. He's a really skilled player. There's that buffer of 8 I was talking about too.
Yeah, and here's level 5. So we've confirmed now that the raft is not required.
So Nim's not making a bad play here then, because the power brace probably is, right? Or is it not? I'm sorry.
The power bracelet is 100% required. We just found 5 at the power bracelet spot by the grave.
Sorry, I was watching Nim at the time.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So Nim is doing what they have to do. They're just not finding it quickly.
Well, I don't know that Nim knows that he needs the power bracelet at this point. And he doesn't know that it's in here. But yeah. What he's doing is a perfectly reasonable choice, and it is correct in the end. Just getting in a little unlucky with the way that he explored this level 8. So he is hoping this is a staircase, and it's not going to be one.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I think he's cleared the whole top at this point, and he's got just that one room left in a literally last location in that room.
You never want a full clear 8.
Yeah. But at this point, what you do is you go and get that Triforce and then come back in.
Five doesn't look too bad. Nice lumpy. There's not going to be too much linear pathway. Found a compass in the MSU room. That's not too bad. No combat needed, right on the floor. Xarnax is in go mode, so... Oh, no, he's not. He still wants to find the silver arrows.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want those, so...
Mm-hmm. If you're Xarnax, do you try to see if they're in 9 right now, or do you try to clear out 5?
I mean, I would finish this dungeon for sure. It's not too big. And then I'd probably head to 9 after this. Because all that's really left is 5 or 6 at that point. So
This could be it.
could be. It is not.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I would go through and see get to a new part of the dungeon. It feels like he's had a lot of difficulty finding the right way to go here to get to the item room.
Well, he's eliminated 2 staircases.
Yeah.
So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that means the next one he finds is the item, right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, 4 still has an item as well, yeah. We haven't seen the items in 4 or 6. So we might dig 1 or both of those before going to 9. Or we might go straight to 9. It's kind of tough to say. That's funny. That's the only way you could get into that mugger there, the Life for Money guy. And it was from bombing into the top, and you can walk straight back out, so...
I have a technical question for you. People walk through the mugger usually, if he's in the center of the room, and take damage. If you walk around him, do you still take damage? You don't, right?
You don't take damage, but you don't really take damage either. It doesn't hurt you.
Oh, it does? Okay.
No, it doesn't reduce your health. But I am guessing it would reset like your consecutive counter for forcing a bomb.
I've almost never seen someone walk around them. They always go straight through the middle, and I was curious. I'm assuming it was a time thing, and stupid me never looked to see if they took damage. But yeah, I bet it does reset the counter. That'd be interesting to test out. Because you might want to reset your counter at some points if you didn't know what it was, and if you find out if you know for sure it's a reset, maybe somebody in the chat knows, then you could do that intentionally and count that as a reset in the counter, and then start going for a bomb drop or something.
Yeah, that's certainly a valid strategy.
Or, if you know it resets, then walk around, and if you're at like 8 or something, you're going for a bomb.
I don't even 100% know that it resets your counter, but even things like being picked up by the recorder whirlwind, that resets your consecutive counters. As we see Xarnax pick up the red ring there, that's a nice consolation prize. Better than any of the other items left that aren't the silver arrows, because we've got a raft and 2 boomerangs left, and we don't want any of those.
I don't know, maybe you would have liked that scrap metal instead.
Yeah, Nim is about to C5 in about 2 seconds.
I'd be pretty happy to see the bow. Silver is still eluding us.
Yeah, Nim already has the bow, but yeah, that red ring is what he'll get in 5. I assume he'll dig this. Okay, Xarnax is gonna head into 9 first. Pretty reasonable play. You have to dig into 9 anyway to find Ganon and Zelda, so you can come in here, look for Ganon and Zelda, and search for items at the same time.
Yeah, I fully support this decision. I mean, there's a chance you just find it by accident. So I think that's a good move.
It's a really tough call, especially level 4. Pretty hard to leave level 4 on the table. Yeah, so we got a 50-50 chance that the silvers are in 9. We got important items in 9, so or important items can be in 9. So the raft could also be in 9. If important items weren't allowed in 9, then we would know that the raft couldn't be in 9.
It's just like, if you went into 4 and you didn't get the silver arrows, you'd be getting a useless item 100% of the time. It's not like you go into 4 and you either get the arrows or like the red ring, like it's. I think in this specific situation, especially, you know that you're either going to get an item or something completely useless for you. So 75% chance of wasting your time in 4, reasonable percent chance of just finding it on the way in 9, and still getting exploration done no matter what. It seems like the right move.
Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of little factors at
Schools of
play.
thought.
So, but one thing's for sure: this 9 has a very easy enemy set. Other than the bosses, which are Patras, they're all going to be Patras because the boss groups are not randomized. That's a raft that we don't need, and that is definitely a big whammy there. So now things get a little more interesting because it's a 33% chance that it's in the silvers are in each of our remaining locations here.
Yeah. All right, now Nim gets the red ring. Not quite as good for him, but he's probably happy to see it compared to a boomerang.
Yeah, I would not be too happy to pick up a red ring having spent the money on blue ring, but he did get his money's worth out of that blue ring.
He's had it for a long time. He's had it for like an hour of gameplay.
Yeah, pretty darn close.
And it didn't hurt him. He didn't pay for not having it unless he has to buy arrows at some point, which we know he won't.
And so Xarnax has found Ganon. He was in Ganon's room. He's found Zelda. Well, he's got the compass. He knows which room Zelda's in, but not necessarily the path to her. At this point, I would definitely be considering leaving 9 potentially.
I think I agree with you. I think at this point you just look for 4.
Well, we don't even look for 4. We can just blow the recorder to go there.
Yeah. Right now. I guess he probably needs to kill it on the way to the princess at some point, but still.
Yeah, it was just kind of in the way.
So this could be the room.
Yeah. It could be, or it's more likely just a transport. Nimanva did pick up that magical sword bomb upgrade, so he is up to max 18 bomb capacity. Pretty nice. He could get up to
Why would you try bombing his up?
I think he was trying to force a bomb, maybe, or maybe he was just not thinking for a second there. Did he try? Oh, that was where the transport he came out of. Never mind. I'm not sure if Xarnax is really trying to force bombs here, or it looks like he's being very deliberate somehow.
I think he was just on autopilot because he's got 12 bombs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying too much about forcing bombs. That's why I was questioning it.
Trying a lot of staircases.
Yeah. Can be a little tricky to decide what to do. Well, that one did not take him very far.
This will give Nim a little opening, but Xarnax is still got a pretty good hold on things right now.
Yeah, it looks like Nim has made the same call and decided to head to 9, and Xarnax is leaving.
Yeah, I respect that choice.
He is fluting down twice and going to level 4. These wizards aren't nearly as scary now with the red ring, so kind of just walk right through them. Yeah, that is definitely
Nim, I think would have grabbed one ruby and then just in and out on that room.
It's some sort of toy donkey there in that shape. You know Gumby's friend? That's who that is.
It's a horse looking at the airship from Mario 3.
Pokey, there you go. Yeah.
There we go.
You have to excuse me. It's been a year or 30 since I've seen any Gumby.
I miss claymations as a medium.
Yeah, it's alright. It can be kind of creepy sometimes though too.
It can. There's a Mark Twain claymation that's straight up like horror movie worthy. There's also because I'm a dad now, my son watches me and which is like this French little claymation thing with two cats, and that's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
become a dad and your whole cultural background changes.
Nim is up by Zelda. I'm not sure if he saw how to get to Zelda's room. He's not going to be happy if he goes through this transport. It's going to take him right next to Zelda's room there. Yeah, okay, so that's Zelda right there. He probably knows that already. Yeah.
We can't hear the roar, but he can, so that might be giving him a hint as well.
Well,
he knows how to tell the difference between them.
Zelda doesn't roar.
Oh, yeah.
It's the shutter that we're looking at for Zelda.
Yeah.
So
if you're Xarnax and you don't get the item here, you're going to 6?
Probably going to 6, yeah. I think you don't go back to 9 until you dig 6 at this point. It's a tough call, and
6 is so big. I can't remember how much he has completed, but I thought it was a good portion.
I think he has not stepped foot into 6, really.
What am I thinking, Nim, then?
I'm
just being dumb.
Yeah,
I'm probably... No, we know that they've looked at 6 because we did this conversation twice.
No, that was 7. That was 7.
It was because I asked if 6 could be bigger than 7.
Yes, you asked that when we were in 7. They did not go in 6.
I asked that when we were in 6.
Alright, well, whatever. 6 and 7 are both right next to each other, and they've barely done anything in 6.
Okay.
Oh, 6 is under the PB. No, they were in 4 and then 7. That's what it was. Yeah, I guess they haven't been there. I really thought that I did see someone saying level 6 at the top, but you are absolutely right that it's under the PB. And all they've done since they've had the PB is going to 5. And there are the silvers.
There we go.
Wow.
That helps Nim quite a bit, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the game. I don't know if he has... I have to imagine he has Zelda's location, but I don't know if he has Ganon's location.
Now Xarnax Big Edge is the compass, I believe.
Well, Xarnax knows where both Ganon and Zelda are in level 9, which is part of the reason why he left, because he had less incentive to dig 9 and all of its many staircases. But yeah, Nim just has to find Ganon, and Ganon is way over like the top of that southwest section, that very corner there. So he is not in the right place right now, but Nim has quite a bit of a time buffer right now because Xarnax hasn't even found this item out of 4, and he's likely to go to 6 next, and he would still have to get back to 9 anyway, and then...
Oh, the boomerang.
Yep.
Xarnax must be so mad.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about that.
So now it's 6 or 9. We hope he goes to 9 for his sake.
Right.
We'll have to see where he's whistling. He's whistling, so he's going to 6, maybe.
Well, he's going to 6 regardless, because if you were going to 9, you would walk from 6. But
right.
He's going to go into 6. It's a perfectly understandable, valid choice. Mm-hmm. And you can't blame him one bit for doing it. Oh, we can't buy that bomb upgrade. That's sad. We're not going to get up to 22 or 24 bombs.
I like the ink blot. It looks like a desert cactus with a mountain scenery in the background.
Huh.
I don't remember that 6, so I'm gonna eat some crow here and say you're probably right. It was 7.
Yeah. Anyway, Nim is very close to Ganon right here. He's just got to go up one room, clear out this room full of pretty simple enemies when you've got a wand and a red ring. So I think this is all but over at this point.
Well played, though. This was exciting.
Yeah, it was a very good race for sure. And if this is representative of the tournament, we're going to have a lot of fun, I'm sure.
I think so. It's a good flag set overall. How many races have we completed in the tournament so far? Pardon my ignorance on that.
Around half of the first round. 10, 12.
Okay.
Maybe a couple more. Probably a couple more, actually. Yeah, I think we only have fewer than 10 left for sure.
Okay. So what? And forgive me again. I'm assuming this will be helpful for some of the listeners anyway.
Yep.
What happens to Xarnax if he loses this? Is he out of the tournament, or does he go into a losers bracket?
So this is a Swiss tournament, so no one is eliminated. Everyone plays every week. Generally, how Swiss goes is winners get matched up with winners, and losers get matched up with losers for a certain number of weeks. How many weeks is this one? 6, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah.
And then how does the winner determine that? I'm not familiar with Swiss. I know I should be.
So, I mean, you're going to have a record at the end. But in the end, after the Swiss period, it's going to be a bracket. So, Nim is right next to Zelda right now. Get your GGs in chat, people.
All right.
Let's walk it in.
Saving the princess. With a key. Bonus.
Yeah. Too bad that we didn't have his audio up, because it would have made the fun got an item noise or found an item noise. But yeah, pretty solid run. I've had plenty of practice seeds of this that have gone around this time, so.
Not too bad. It was about an hour and a half. I didn't look at the exact time. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, well, on the restream it says 1:29:57. I do have the race room open. Yeah, Xarnax has seen that Nimanva has finished and acknowledged him. And Xarnax has a pretty good idea of what's happened at this point, so. Wait, why is Xarnax in here?
Because he just loves level 7.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. You got the item out of here. He doesn't remember that he got the bomb upgrade out of here. But hopefully he's having second thoughts right now.
Looks like he has either that or he's about to forfeit.
Oh, that could have just been him saying GG in the race room right there. Yeah. Well, I don't like this. Because now he's going to spend all this time clearing out level 7 for an item that he already has. That's pretty time consuming, because he's going to go to every room and not find an item staircase. Oh yes, you are correct. Time does matter for seeding and such. So, oh, well, that was good that he found it very quickly.
Problem solved.
Yes. Yeah, a forfeit is 30 minutes above your finisher's time, I believe. So, if he's within 30 minutes of his finisher, which he certainly is at this point, he's almost within 3 minutes, then it's worth finishing. But he's gonna go to 9. He'll get those silvers. I think he actually wasn't that far away from them before. I believe they're up in the top middle section somewhere.
Yeah, he should make sure it works. We hope. Does Nim come into chat or anything? How does this work? Did we invite them along?
I'm not sure that Nim comes in for an interview. But, I mean, that would typically be the case for most runners. Just
people that opt into it, right? Okay.
Oh, you should have an invite. It should be automatically sent to you on Discord. I don't know. Apparently, there have been some issues with the interview invitations not going out. I did a race earlier and I got my invite, so I don't know. Yeah.
So again, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a relatively small 9 as well, correct?
Yeah, it could be a full 8 columns of rooms up to 64. So,
yeah, so it looks like we're missing maybe like 12 or 15 rooms that we could have had, maybe. Am I wrong? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So that was kind of low. Oh, there we are.
Yeah. Hey, we're joined by Nimanva here. GG, congrats on your opening win here.
Yeah, what a race. Great work.
That was an interesting scene. I felt like I was really behind at one point.
Yeah, I would say the race kind of turned 3 separate times. And really they were the only things of extreme note that happened in this seed. So you kind of stuck with one early, and you got the wand out of there. Xarnax,
The magic key.
yeah. Xarnax, on the other hand, went and he was in one early. Some of the same times you were, but couldn't figure out what to do in there. Decided to come back with the red candle, maybe, but I think you eventually found where the red candle was, and that was way up on Death Mountain. So he pretty much full cleared the overworld and had a lot of trouble keeping his bomb counts up and stuff before he finally got that red candle. He also found level 2 up on Death Mountain at the same time, so he spent a lot of time in level 2 getting those rooms of blue dark nuts cleared in level 2.
Farming bombs.
Yeah. Yeah. And he managed to do it. He did it well. It was just time consuming. And you'd had the wand for that, so that was much quicker. So you built a bit of an early lead through all of that. But then I think you know maybe where you wasted a lot of time. I'm guessing you could probably tell me.
Fully clearing 8.
Yeah. Xarnax.
I missed that one stupid room down in the lower right-hand corner when I was first down there. If I'd noticed it then, I'd have done a lot better.
Yep.
That leveled things out pretty nicely for a little while. You two were like neck and neck after that.
Yeah, Xarnax noticed that room when he was down in that section at first. He just cleared out those 2 items and got both items right away, and then went north, found the compass, and went immediately to the Triforce. So his 8 was like probably less than half as long as yours. And then the other thing that happened in the end was Xarnax went into 9. He found Ganon, found Zelda, found the raft, and then was kind of at a dead end in searching, decided to take off and go to 4 and 6, the 2 items that you didn't dig. So he was finding the magical boomerang in 6 about the time that you were finishing.
Ouch.
The commitment to 9 was really big, because he did a lot of other stuff before he finally committed back over to 9 at the end. Coper and I were kind of like debating about what to do, whether to go to 9 or 6, and I think we were both in agreement, Coper, about dipping out and going into 4 at that point. So it seemed like a logical choice, but it was very 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, I think that 4 was a pretty good choice at that point.
I'd have gone to 4 before 9, except for I just didn't want to deal with the wizards out in front of it.
Oh, that's a funny reason. You did have Red Rain at that point.
Plus, someone gave me the suggestion to always gamble on 9 if there's one item needed and there's 2 items in 9.
Oh, who's
I think
that?
it was like he got the first item, and then it was like either one more item, and he found Ganon and the princess relatively early and with Compass, and then it was like, do I do 50 rooms of 9, or I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean, or do I jump over to 4, which is already partially cleared, and just check that out, and then use the whistle and get pretty close anyway.
I can understand doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, Xarnax, GG.
GG's on
GG Xarnax.
GG.
I think you can hear part of our discussion here, and you could probably piece together most of what happened at the end, at least.
I didn't. I caught him saying something, or I think was it spam?
Yeah, spam H.
I don't think I've ever been on a call with you. I haven't seen you in forever. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Really nice to see you.
It sounded like it came to the same decision that I had to make. Dig 9 for the silvers, or dig the other dungeons that I hadn't gotten items from. I'm also guessing that Nim got the wand considerably before I did.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah.
So,
how did you feel in level 1 when you found those items that late along?
I was like, well, I need to get really lucky on finding the rest of the stuff I need, or it's over.
I felt your pain with all those Dark Nook rooms, burning that blob over and over again.
I full cleared 8 for you, Xarnax.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Nim spent a lot of time in 8 just because he missed the power bracelet room, so he cleared the full top half looking for the item. And you were definitely in the lead at that point, and you were into 9 first and everything, but then, you know what happened from there, so he did what he needed to do, found the silver things, and
yeah, that was such a tough call. It was almost a coin flip.
Yeah.
There were a lot of rooms in. Well, I think I didn't mark on my tracker that I had grabbed 7's item. So in my mind, I had 4, 6, and 7 still outstanding. And I knew 4 and 6 had a lot of rooms unexplored. So and really 9's enemy set wasn't bad at all, actually. So like three items outside of 9 with the potential, and not quite a few rooms, but also the potential that items are really early in the dungeon, versus I think I had explored maybe 15 rooms in 9 when I found Ganon and Zelda. So it was very much a toss-up, I felt. So I don't know that there was a right or a wrong decision. I just got unlucky.
Combat seemed to be the big barrier in this seed more than anything. Like, the bosses that you came across were kind. We didn't get a lot of Goma or blocks or anything like that from anybody. There wasn't any major Gleoks that were really, really important to kill in some sketchy room like the Chevy room or something like that. So it was nice to see kind bosses. There was only one Aquamentus, but still.
I've killed one Gleok, I killed one Manhandla, I think one, maybe 2 Dodongos, a handful of Patras, but yeah, it was a very kind combat seed with the exception of Dark Nuts, I suppose. But even then, they weren't bad. Once you had the wand.
Yeah, they were just kind of tedious.
My 2 biggest things that made this, it's always more fun when you don't feel like you've lost after 30 minutes. And at that point, full clearing the overworld for the red candle, and then that partly made me feel behind, especially after I found the wand, which I had been 1 room away from, and then the other big thing was my bomb luck in the beginning. I killed, like I reset and killed a blue Octorok on one at least 5 times and didn't get a drop of any kind. And I did make a huge mistake when I got my first bomb pack in one. I blew through them all and forgot about forcing until I was down to 1, and then missed with that last bomb. So that was a huge mistake, which cost me a lot of time looking for more bombs.
What is
And
this?
of course,
What is this
course the
forcing you
bombs-
speak of?
What's that?
What is this forcing you speak of?
Well, when you've got the red candle, it's a manageable task.
You had some really
although
good meta going on there at a couple points, though. I've been watching this stuff for a long time, and Jay Coper was explaining a lot of things to me that I wasn't fully aware of about overwriting and some stunts that you pulled in there. That was really impressive metagaming.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I did that. The old man room right at the entrance of 2 was a lot of fun to abuse. But man, yeah, the combination of no bomb drops and the bomb shop being a rare shop in Death Mountain, that sunk me pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to commit to finding that bomb shop in Death Mountain or that red candle in Death Mountain when you can hardly get enough bombs to go up there and make reasonable exploration progress. So,
And it was expensive on top of that at 29.
I mean, I had all the rupees in the world at that point.
You did, but Nim bought the blue ring at about 15-20 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
So he was hurt. Nim, you were hurting for bombs a lot throughout the beginning of the game. So, but you didn't find the bomb shop until much later, anyway. Am I correct?
Yeah, I didn't find the bomb shop until I didn't go up to West Death Mountain until the very end.
Yeah. So by then you had 16 bombs anyway.
I think you didn't buy arrows there, and we were just a little concerned for you if an arrow purchase would have been necessary to get to the silvers, but I think that's a lot less likely in these flags than in our last tournament that had the extra bosses on. So, fortunately for you, it wasn't an issue. Didn't need that bow until you picked up those silvers.
Yeah, and that goes back to the bosses being kind of kind. Like there weren't any there were bosses that needed special items, but there wasn't any extraordinary block. You just have to leave the dungeon kind of blocks.
Yeah, I killed a couple of manhandlers, a couple of dig doggers, a couple of dodongos, a couple of patras, but I didn't see a Goma at all.
I don't think, was there a Goma? Did anybody see a Goma? Am I missing anything?
I don't think I saw one.
I didn't crawl around in the corner somewhere. They stayed in the dark. So yeah, that was fortunate on your side that there wasn't a big Goma block when you had a second purchase later on. What was it? Bomb upgrade? It left you with maybe 23 or something rupees.
Yeah, I bought the bomb upgrade for 120 something.
Yeah, it worked out, but I was a little tense for you. It's not like the seed was pretty light on giving. We had a 30 mid, a 2 small, and a 56 large.
Yeah.
Money was not big in this seed.
Lots of rupee bosses though.
Oh, that's right. I did leave a rupee boss in 4, so if I needed money, I could go back and farm it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that was a good. I mean, overall, it was a fairly friendly seed. Once it got going, it was a good one to get back into swordless. I don't think I've played a swordless seed since the last All Boards No Swords tourney.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your future runs and see how you hold up to them as you get more used to it. But this was there was definitely not very much rust showing, if anything, for you this time around. It's a really good run. It's just a couple decisions that were 50-50 at the end that I really feel like made this pivotal.
Yeah, you both played pretty well for the most part. Didn't see too many big mistakes from either of you, and it can definitely come down to a little thing where you get the wand or don't get the red candle, or get the silvers or whatnot. Yeah, but I think that's gonna about do it for the interview. And good luck to both of you next week. If you guys have any other thoughts.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys doing the commentary. I appreciate Camion doing the tracking, and I appreciate whoever was doing the restream. I didn't catch that name.
It was super fun. Thanks. This is my first time commenting. It was really fun to do it with you guys. Yeah, thanks for such a great race for my first launch here.
Awesome. Yeah, echoing everything Nim said. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes who lets these things happen, and good luck in your 1-0 bracket. I don't think 0-1 is going to be any easier. This field is stacked.
Yeah, it usually is.
I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to think of, like, everyone in the tournament, if I got matched up with them, who I would be a favorite against, and there are very, very few names that I can see.
Yeah, I can't list everyone off the top of my head, but I'm guessing probably at least 10, but I don't know.
I don't even think it's that high.
No. Not sure. But I don't know if you'll be a favorite against most of them, but most of them you'll be able to at least hold your own, at the very least. So look forward to some seeds with maybe more shenanigans required next time that pay off rather than just having the one sitting out there in an easy spot.
Yeah, it was easy, but it wasn't Armos easy. That's what I asked for.
Yeah, that makes it easy and like less luck involved for sure. So.
Right.
All right. Well, I think that's about gonna do it for the SpeedGaming 3 crew here for tonight. Thanks again, Spear and Magic Helmet, for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get easier every time. Glad that we were able to get y'all set up beforehand, and thanks again to Camion as always. Let's maybe take a quick peek at the schedule here. So it looks like tomorrow, right now, we have Imasoc and Dark Falls at 9:30 Eastern, and then Rue Slugs and Cafe JD at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Both of those scheduled for this same channel right here, SpeedGaming 3. So look for those races tomorrow, then probably another 4 races on Saturday, and 1 more on Sunday to finish out the week. And then more to come after that. So until then, thanks everyone, and have a great night.